Hello, everybody. It has been a few weeks, couple weeks, since I wrapped up the finale of Endwalker. I have been trying to recover emotionally, and then it was the holidays, so I haven't really been around too much. However, I'd like to get back into it, because with the finale of the Arcadian coming out, I'd really like to do those raids while they're still current. So I'm going to start trying to get back through the rest of Endwalker, and into Dawn Trail, post Dawn Trail, all that. Now, you may be sitting here wondering, Black Cat, you don't ever play Summoner or Black Mage on stream anymore. It's been a very long time since you've done that. You're right, and I'm still not, because it's only level 67. However, I have made some changes to Chris's appearance, and I wanted to have a little reveal. I also will not be playing Red Mage just yet, as I just hit, I believe, 87 with it. So it's getting close. I will be playing it in Dawn Trail, but for today we're sticking with Dark Knight. However, it would seem that in his battle with Medion and getting jumped by Xenos immediately after, has left a scar on Chris. It's also changed his hair a bit, having all of the Dynamis affecting him, has changed his hair, kind of discolored it. He's decided that this is a new part in his story, so he's going to change up his look. I personally am a huge fan with how it turned out. I had to grind for a long time to get that hair. Mostly just because I don't do PvP very often. Although I do actually need to go and claim some PvP rewards, but I'll do that after this. Because it turns out that it's pretty good. Oh, 86. PvP is pretty good for leveling. Let's see, just the last game I was in gave me 1,000,000 XP from the fight itself, and then another 5.5 million from the roulette. Yeah, it's a good amount of XP. What do you got for me, Tataru? Chris, how lovely to see you. If you're not in too much of a rush, I was about to make a pot of tea. Would you like a cup? I would actually love some tea right now. Take a seat then, and I'll find us something to nibble on as well. Please. Ooh, I would love a muffin right now. That sounds amazing.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it. What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
I'm still mulling it over.
I hope you weren't thinking of asking me for advice. Though if you are open to suggestions, I might have one for you. You've fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats.
Go on.
For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while? Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in search of wonder.
You're right. Who knows what mysteries are still waiting to be discovered. It does sound really nice. Just going on, like, low-stakes adventure time.
Oh, that's the spirit. I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly. Now, all you need is a destination. If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it to me. Thavner. That's where you should go next.
Okay, what's in
I thought
Thavner?
you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzatan the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the bounty?
Ooh, hold
As the
on.
bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Make sure it has pockets. I kind of like the idea of taking Azem's crystal and basically using that as an excuse to just become an adventurer again. Just see the world without having to engage in politics and stuff.
Stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care. Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement. I'm one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims.
I love her so much.
Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Yeah, my inventory is rough right now.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
Hello? Please tell me that's not Zenith again. Oh, I feel like it's Xenos again. Newfound Adventure. That's the name of the quest.
Ah, you're awake.
They caught you trying to cross the border with us and that horse thief over there.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing. You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga?
Not a
Either
pleasant
way,
dream.
I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Alright. To the Diamond Forge. Is that where... Okay, yeah, that's like Rowan's place. In here? I believe in here. This is the room that Tatu's taken us before. Oh, behind me. Observe as the artiste refines her piece into a masterpiece. And no napping this time. I only need a moment. You'll see. Hi, baby. Tatu is giving me new clothes again. A little more room in the shoulders. Open up the cuffs, a final adjustment to the hem. All done. Let's see how it looks on the mannequin. Well, what do you think? Doesn't it just scream ready for a bold new adventure? I don't know if I really like this one. I'm sorry, Tataru. I know you tried really hard. This looks like low-level clothing. I'm sorry, did the mannequin just... The mannequin's moving. The mannequin is moving. It's very slight. I'm so glad you approve. You've outdone yourself, Tataru. Thank you. So what do I owe you? Oh, don't be silly. Your approval is payment enough. If you really want to thank me, though, all I ask is that you wear this on your travels. Or at least anywhere lots of adventurers might gather. Now look at you, the famous hero, and wonder, wherever did he purchase those stylish yet practical garments? And before you know it, hordes of new customers will be climbing over each other to place orders at Tatarutaru's boutique. Wear it one quest at least? Okay, one quest. Mwahaha! I can hear it now. The merry clink-clink of gill overflowing from my coffers. Sweet music to my ears. Okay. Best seamstress in Eorzea. You're right. What one little mistake doesn't make her any less impressive. Burgeoning merchant empress aside, you should be excited to start a fresh chapter of your life. New places to go, new people to meet. I often wonder how you remember all your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. Oh, maybe you should start doing just that. You never know when some odd past detail might become relevant, or if one day you'll take a blow to the head and forget the better part of the past decade. Something to keep in mind in any case. Nothing could ever hit me in the head like that. Oh! I have lore book. Nice! The Unending Codex is now available under collection in the duty section of the main menu. New entries for the prominent terms and characters will be added to the Codex as you progress through the main scenario. Alright, well maybe it'll look better on Chris. Where is it? I don't. Did I miss it? No. Did you not give me pants? No, you didn't. Okay. Wayfarer's boots. Ear cuff. And necklace. I like the necklace, although it's kind of stuffed between my titties. And I like the earring. But the rest of it, I don't know. It might look okay for some jobs, but not for the jobs that I typically play. I could see it going really well for Scholar or for Summoner. I'll wear it for a couple quests for now, and then it's probably going in my armoire. And then I will take a look at it later for other jobs. As the former receptionist and sometimes intelligent gatherer of the Scions, allow me to offer you a word of advice. Do not expect juicy rumors to simply fall into your lap. Adventurers rely on gossip, and the best places to pick up information are taverns and markets. At present, you only have a broad destination in mind. When you arrive in Thavnair, I suggest you explore your options at Mareed's Mayhain, the finest drinking establishment in Radzatan. Charm the employees, and they'll not only point you in the direction of the local tale tellers, but also share with you the tricks for loosening their tongues. Now I really must be getting back to running my boutique. Enjoy the journey, Chris, and may fair fortune find you. I hope there's no combat in this quest. That would make things really awkward. Ooh, I need to do my dailies for Star Rail. I can just have that running in the background now. Where am I going? A place to train. get that done later. Disciple of Handerland. The music here is so funky. Oh, I could have just taken the Ethernet. I'll probably go to the Radiant host after and see what these are. Welcome to Maiden's Mayhem. Oh, hello. I did not recognize you at first. Are you here alone? Let me find you a table. I'm actually here looking for work. Ruins beneath the bounty. Would you be speaking of the sunken treasure vault? We have one regular, a historian in fact, who could tell you all about it. Ah, there he is. Professor Jalheen. I thought I saw him come in. Although a somewhat private sort, the professor is quick to befriend those who share his fondness for Mayhem's unique beverages. Offer him any drink from our selection, and he should happily share everything he knows about the vault you seek, and a few other odd bits besides. Whatever you buy him is on the house, by the way. If Mareed finds out I took coin from Thavner's savior, she would have me scrubbing pots for a week. Hi, buddy. Tell me what you know. Yes? The following event cannot be skipped. Okay. And what may I do for you, my Iosian friend? I want to know about the, just friendly chat. How about a drink? Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink freely offered. Come on. My mouse isn't wanting to cooperate. There we go. Totem Mareed's finest. Enjoy. Ah, lovely. Bottoms up. Jalheen empties the cup in a single pull. That was very kind of you, sir. But I know when I'm being softened up. What is it that you want from me? The ruins, please. Let me know. Tell me all about them. Chasing down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal to the adventurous at heart. Now, where to begin? Might I assume you've heard of the Elzadal? He was Khan of the Ori tribe which sailed to Thavner from the mainland, and a key figure in the history of Radzatan. His decision to aid the Arkasadora is what ultimately won the war against the Gajasura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for this thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Alzadal III, who was known for his deeds as satrap in Radzatan's earlier days. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely, and returned with glittering riches. Others that he brokered an alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there was the tale of the sunken vault. The one you seem most curious about. According to this legend, Aldazal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. Ah, accidentally hit it again. Now my mouse works. Claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There he built a structure reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, a deep and secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. In the centuries since, whenever a natural disaster or hardship befell Radzat-Han, folk would remember that tale of hidden treasure. Hardy souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few ever made it home. Would you like to hear more? Apologies, I have a slight tickle in... Oh, my cup appears to be empty. Melio, another round for the professor. Ah, I see we've reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. Another for the professor. Today was a splendid day to visit the Mayhain. Gulps down his newest drink with gusto. Where were we? Ah, yes. Those who did return from seeking the treasure vault flatly refused to speak of what they saw. Did this discourage others? Nay, quite the opposite. Such accounts only served to feed the legend, and the golden lure grew stronger than ever before. Gotta go run errands. Thank you, baby. I probably won't be streaming for super long. Have fun. Izama's a fellow connoisseur of spiritus potables. Yes, he is. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been seen since he set sail, I hear. But he did have... no, I can say no more. You seem a generous sort. What kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? If my word sent you to your death, I could never live with myself. Oh, no, see, the thing is, I am him. Is that so? Perhaps it's your turn to tell the tale then. What manner of dangers have you faced? The final days? Perhaps you heard of them? The very edge of existence. From anyone else, I'd struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. That's right, I am. A drink. I need another drink to still my nerves. Milil, more of the same if you please. As you wish, but this one is on your coin, Professor. Jalil drains yet another cup dry. I don't know if I should be trusting this guy much. I don't know if he really knows what he's talking about. Anyway, you being who you are, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a little more. As a friend of Izama's, he was desperate to buy a treasure map, one which showed the way to get to the entrance of the vault. Seems he could only get it from some merchant. What's his name? I forget. Let's drink a toast to you, my new best friend. Milil, more drinks. Signal for water. Your drink, sir. Ah, marvelous. I'm parched. Jalila gulps down the cup of water. That was water. Did you tell her to bring me water? I did, you drunk old fuck. So, that's probably for the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will certainly thank you in the morning. I seem to have overindulged. I'm putting mind to the words of Master Jalzan. Be wary of how much of the drink you swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me. I'll subject you to no more of these unseemly antics. If you want to speak with Azama, well, as I said, you share a taste for the Mayhem's fine spirits. Probably came in just as we were talking. I wish you fortune in finding your fortune. You appear to have learned all that Jalheen has to share regarding the Undersea Vault. To find out more, you'll need to locate a man by the name of Azama. New guy. Hi, Azama. God, I want to learn to play Dancer. I'm gonna learn to play Dancer next, I think, after I finish getting Red Mage to 90. Yes, I'm Azama. And who might you be? All true, I'm afraid. My friend took a ship out in search of Alzadon's legacy, and I've been watching for his sails ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All he could talk about was finding that vault. And that look in his eyes. I know it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. He was hunting Alzadon III's otherworldly horde. His ambition would not be denied. See, didn't you too? That appetite for the mysterious and the unknown? I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of that endeavor. So I'll tell you what my friend told me. How he convinced a merchant on the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. Seems this merchant, one Zashal I believe, is selling a map that shows the exact route. But my friend's purse was too light for its exorbitant price. With what meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn that there are ruins on a small island somewhere in the Bounty, and within those ruins hides the path to the vault deep below. If you truly intend on seeking Alzadal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. I'm sorry to hear that, bestie.
Please, Sashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
Nuh-uh.
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
No.
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy.
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches. And I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king, boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never returned with that treasure alive. Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim? How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map. Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoard they stand to.
Okay, we're getting played.
What of you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
Hi, Estidian.
A fortune, you say?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price? Well met, my friend.
How you doing, Estidian?
Someone is dressed for adventure. But why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping.
Oh, I'm just chilling, dude. Like, I'm
Who's
just
the
having a good
bounty?
time.
Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you sure did.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
I never took you for a treasure hunter.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days. I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
Okay, that's kind of sweet.
Come
I like that.
You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits. Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
Oh, 100%.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent, whether the map leads us to the vault or not. You are coming along, yes?
Yeah, I feel like I'm kinda invested now. Shall we split the expenses?
I appreciate the concern, but there's one thing I've learned from my time with the Science. It's how to better manage my coin purse.
Oh, thank God.
Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
Well, I'm gonna go and start getting stuff ready for me to go to work. But I thank everybody for hanging out. I'm excited to get back into Final Fantasy. Woke up a little bit late today, that's why stream was so late. But probably going to have more tomorrow or Monday. We'll just have to wait and find out. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have a good one.